should I apply for business funding and things like that? Number one, focus on the foundation, which is your personal credit. Once your personal credit is right, now we can go get that funding. Now we can start that book for free. These are the things I wish I knew before I even went and published my own book. Before, when I was in the same group with LT and things like that, right? Bad habit as well. This is probably the last bad habit I'm going to talk about. The last bad habit that's preventing people from having good credit, great credit, whatever. Being cheap. Being cheap is very, very expensive. Being cheap is very, very expensive. Being cheap is very, very expensive. So I want y'all to really be in the mindset of, I've got to invest in myself. You invest in yourself by being, in the room. So I definitely, appreciate y'all investing in yourselves. But you got to really continue to understand that being cheap is very, very expensive. And I'm not just talking about something that I read in a book and, I'm not even practicing it. That's literally how me and LT met. We invested in a group where we spent thousands of dollars. I didn't pay her to say, oh, we met in a group, you know what I'm saying? That's real life. So you got to really understand to always be investing in yourself. Continue to learn education. Tap into everything that LT is doing. Tap into things that people with credit are doing. You don't know me, but if, at least the podcast is free. If you listen to my podcast, if you listen to my YouTube, you like what you get over there, go to the website, maybe buy a thing or two, right? So you just got to really continue to educate yourself, continue to be in the mindset of, where you can get to that next level. And even to give you more proof of, what I've done as far as educating myself about credit. Everything that got me to, all the information I know about credit, as far as taking the money off the credit cards, doing things like manufacturer spending, making money off of having good credit, right? Things like that. I learned from a mentorship. I spent, no, words are powerful. Let me not say I spent. I invested $3,500 in a mentorship. This is the last year, 2021. February of 2021, I educated myself about credit, how to clean it, how to repair it, how to get the best credit cards. That's why, I have a funding business now. On average, we get our clients at least $50,000 in funding in terms of credit cards. So if you don't know the right credit cards, definitely you got to invest in yourself. That was how I got to where I'm at now. So I just want y'all to really be in that mindset. Prioritize your credit. If you know yourself right now, if you haven't looked at your credit in a very, very long time, you got to work on that habit. Work on the habit of looking at your credit. Work on, okay, what's my credit now? Work on, it's not just about the score. Your credit score technically does not matter. It's more about how you build out the profile. Someone that has an 800 but no credit history, let's talk about like a car, because everybody gets approved for vehicles. Someone that has an 800 but they have no auto credit history versus someone that has like a 680 but they have auto credit history, that 680 person is going to get approved. So that goes to show you that it's not always just about your score. You got to build out the entire profile. And a lot of people don't understand that auto credit history is different from just regular credit history. So all these data points I'm talking about, auto credit history is different. Auto credit history meaning everything's in tiers. So let's say you've never had an auto loan on your credit report. What you're going to do is you're going to get like maybe 20 to 30,000 loan approval. Once you pay that off, now you can move on to the next tier. It's going to be like $40,000 to $50,000 vehicle. Now you move on to the next tier. Now, and then eventually you're able to get, six-figure cars. If you want to go get a Lamborghini loan, you can go ahead and do all that. At the end of the day, you got to understand that credit is about trust. You got to understand that credit is about trust. So really, really focus on your credit, and then you're really going to get to that next level, because I really want y'all to really take from this that credit is that foundation. Because I wish I came to an event like this and I had someone telling me this, like when I was younger and stuff, so that I could focus on it more. And I know a lot of people here, you guys probably have the age and history as far as like your credit. So you're already like more than halfway over there. If you have late payments, if you have collections, if you have a derogatory student loans, if you have any negative items, understand, look at the word credit. It has the word edit. It could be changed. It's not final. So just really understand that. That's the main thing I really want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand the bad habits so that y'all can avoid that and, get to that next level. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't know me from nowhere. I could have just came here and be like, oh, do this, this, and this. This is perfect 4 steps to be a credit millionaire, whatever, like that. You're not going to believe it. Versus if I'm preventing you from doing something negative. If I tell you there's a snake over there, you're going to be like, okay, he's looking out. If I tell you do this and this, you might be skeptical or whatever. So I just wanted to give y'all some bad habits to avoid. Remember, don't be in the habit of not looking at your credit. Don't be in the habit of not looking at your credit. If you have a 400, I don't care if you have a 400, be looking at it. Credit literacy. Like I said, I have a free credit course. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to shift over to right now.
Am I on time?
No, you're good. We still have 9 minutes, but what I want to do, because I see some questions popping up. So what I want to do is, if you guys have questions right now that just came to your mind, put it in the chat and we're going to do a question and answer with Michael B. But I do want you to talk about your gift right now, so that when the music comes on, they'll have time to go get your gift.
Okay.
So what is it? The credit course. Explain what's in it.
Yeah. So again, my business name is Consumer Ammunition Tactics. I'm big on acronyms. So the acronym is CAT, Consumer Ammunition Tactics. You know, a lion is a form of a cat. That's where the logo comes from. Shield protection. We protect our clients as far as the credit, everything. So we came up with the CAT credit literacy course, free CAT credit literacy course. And what we were seeing is that a lot of people get confused, I guess, as far as, when I'm talking about maybe like the different consumer laws. I'm not going to get into all that. I did mention earlier, FCRA, or Fair Credit Reporting Act. The law is 15 USC 1681. If you listen to my podcast or YouTube, I break down a lot of different laws. So if you want to get more advanced in terms of that, those are laws that we have to protect us as consumers so that we can remove negative items from our report and things like that. There's even a law under the FDCPA, which is a Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, 15 USC 1692C. You could use that law as far as a cease and desist, because by law, debt collectors are not supposed to be communicating with you, contacting you. So whenever I have clients that have collections, we send out those letters. And there's a 15 USC 1692E, which talks about misleading practices. And a lot of people don't believe this, but you could dispute a traffic ticket when a police officer pulls you over. I explain it in my podcast, but it's too much to explain right now. But if you want more information on that, go to my podcast. But yeah, the CAT credit literacy course, it's just a free credit literacy course about the basics of credit, because I understand that a lot of people, they kind of sleep on credit. They're just like, okay, I always hear credit cards are bad and things like that, but it goes way deeper than that. So it's just one of those things you just gotta know regardless. And I wish I knew it early on before I even published my book. So if anyone's here, if you want to start any kind of business, I would definitely tap into it, and then, just go from there. As you get into the course, I'm going to walk through different resources I have, because it is a basic literacy course. I'm going to reference some other things I have with more information, but the basics will at least get you started, because I don't know where everybody's starting. So that's why I decided to release the free course. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely, we recently got the number, so I might have to look up the number just to confirm I'm saying it right. But if you text the word course, so I think it's 914-353-4741. Let me confirm that, because we just recently got the number. My memory be crazy sometimes, but we'll see.
That's all right. Anthony and Morgan, can you guys drop the link in the chat so we can get Michael's course? Because we want to get in there now.
So it's not even a link. If you just get your phone and you're going to text the word course, the number is 914-353-4741. 914-353-4741. So it's going to give you a link to the CAT credit literacy course. I would definitely tap in, whether it's review or not. And just be in that mindset to focus on credit, because whatever you focus on is what is gonna be in your life. It's good that we're all in this kind of room. We're looking to grow, so I have no doubt that y'all gonna tap in and get some value out of that. Tap into the podcast. catacticsllc.com is our website. I got a YouTube. I got a TikTok.
Facebook group.
I don't. No, we don't have a Facebook group. We have a text group.
Because see, we're over 40, so we do Facebook. We don't do all the other.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. We're working on that.
I'm just kidding. I do all of it.
We're working on it.
What about Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah, we have our business one is CA Tactics LLC. CA Tactics LLC. And and I have a little bit of stuff on my personal IG as well, but a lot of the education is on like TikTok, YouTube. So awesome. my podcast, you can listen to the podcast. I recommend listening to the podcast before you go to sleep. It'll resonate with the information as you have dreams, and you'll be the best in the world at credit when you wake up.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we have the pajama party. So everything you learn here, it'll sink into your subconscious mind while you're sleeping.
Most definitely.
Ooh, Michael B., that was a lot. We are overwhelmed.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Look,
I
know you are so like amped up. Like, yeah, credit all day.
I didn't even know we started yet.